Hello Libra, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your mini reading focused on the mind, body, and soul of your connection for the Divine Masculine. So this is for my Divine Feminines tuning in, watching for a masculine. General as always, it's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from it what makes sense for you and your situation and release the rest. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box, and I'll include a link to the decks and creators that you see here today, Libra. And as always, cross watchers are absolutely welcome. Let's start with these three decks right here. This is the Divine Masculine Within My Head deck by Fire Witch Tarot, focusing on the mind and what your masculine is thinking. For the physical connection, we'll grab a card from the Sugar and Spice Oracle, a little naughty, a little nice. Both of these decks do contain sexual content, so if that does make you feel uncomfortable, please feel free to fast forward or to click off at this point, and then we'll go ahead and grab a card from the Love Journey deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials. So let's get started here, Libra. Let's see how this is going to go for you and your connection with your Divine Masculine. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Libra. All right, this one is grabbing my attention. Please marry me one sweet day. Oh my God. So you might have a proposal of marriage from your masculine someday. That's plain as day. That's what's coming through there. That's what's on their mind. That's what they are thinking. Marriage, commitment. So when it comes to the physical connection here, Libra, let's take a look and see. What is the masculine focused on when it comes to the physical connection? We have boysenberries, which does represent the Divine Masculine energy in this deck. So it does say, I'm not just one of the boys. I'm the one who loves you, would do anything for you, be there whenever you need me. I don't want to just blend in when it comes to winning your heart. I want to stand out. Choose me. You won't regret it. Oh my God. And they want to marry you. That's amazing. So, focusing on the actual Divine Masculine energy from that card. So let's go ahead and grab your third focus card here, Libra. So they have marriage on their mind. They want to be the one that you choose, my feminines. Let's grab one from here. Guided to this one. I swear, I feel like I'm losing my voice. Sorry. I've been talking too much today. So this card says, you have the key. You have the key to their heart. I am literally losing my voice. Sorry. Oh my God, you guys. Yeah, I've been talking way too much today. You hold the key to their heart, perhaps, my feminines. And I just happened to glance at the bottom of the deck. Look at this. I always knew it was you. Your masculine perhaps always knew that you were the one, and they want you to realize, my feminines, that they are the one for you. Beautiful cards, my gosh. So let's go ahead and add to this with some insight from the Twin Flame Current Vibes deck by Sister Moon Tarot. Of course, you don't have to identify with a Twin Flame connection. That is just the name of the deck. And hopefully my voice will last for the duration of this mini reading. I swear, it's like you don't realize how much talking you do, and all of a sudden it just happens. Like I'll either have a coughing fit during a reading because there's a blockage in the throat chakra, or I'll totally lose my voice because I've been talking too much. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's add some insight here. We do have a karmic tie-up here, so this could be part of the reason why you guys are going through some issues in your partnership. And it does say I have to stay with them because there is still karma here. So if that's the case for some of you, and it will not apply to everybody, let them deal with that karma. They got themselves in that situation. Let them deal with it. It's not your drama. It is not yours. So take that only if it applies, my feminines. It's just a very specific message for some. We do have wash away. Your love washes away all my troubles. Your love cleanses my soul. So this is the impact that you have made on this divine masculine here. And it says, I will never give up. I will always believe in you and our connection. That's beautiful. But at the same time, I feel for some of you guys that your masculine created a situation where they got themselves entangled in a karmic situation. We also have letting go. I am letting go of anything I can't control. I let go of attachment. And if that attachment has to do with this karmic, that's actually a good thing. Okay, so let's grab one more card from here. For Libra, we have releasing. I am detaching with love. That's good. You know, especially since this is coming through. Typically, if this was not here, then they might have detached themselves from you, or this could relate to my feminines where you released yourself and detached from your masculine because they got themselves entangled with somebody else. This could have been a third party situation, or they simply ended up moving on to another relationship that just really wasn't good for them. Divine masculine energy coming through. Okay, this card does say, I am awakening to this connection. I know we are eternal flames. So maybe they've had that awakening finally that you've been waiting for, my feminines. If they haven't gotten there yet, this is a part of their journey to get here. Okay, so let's add to this. Let's set these guys aside so I have a little bit more room. But those are some very insightful cards when it comes to this connection. So adding to this, Libra, with messages from my silhouettes deck, let's go ahead and see what else needs to come through. Angels and spirit guides, please focus on the mind, body, and soul of this connection. What else do we need to know here? So for some of you guys, your masculine is with a karmic. We do have genius, make wise choices. This applies to both of you. You know, you got to do what feels right for you. You got to make choices and decisions that feel right in your heart. Love stings. It does, especially when we end up getting hurt or somebody hurts us. Choose wisely, for not all choices in love and romance are wise ones. And clearly we have a masculine here who did not make a wise choice. And so with that genius card right next to it, it's like, okay, well, now you know that you made some bad choices before. It's time to make better choices now. We do have faith. I believe in us. We can get through this. And if you guys still believe in this connection, then absolutely, there's the opportunity to work this out. And going back to this very first card, please marry me one sweet day. This to me is very similar to that type of energy of wanting marriage and commitment. And if this is what you're wanting too, my feminines, it could still happen, because obviously your masculine knows that you are the one that holds the key to their heart. They also have unconditional love for you. From the moment my heart knew I loved you, my world stood still. I'm here for you no matter what. No strings attached. Just you, me, and my love for you. My love which I offer freely, openly, and wholeheartedly, always and forever. They could have certainly had that realization, but as long as they are in another relationship, then obviously they can't offer you that always and forever. Not until they're free to do so. What else, please, for Libra? We have revelation, okay? Sometimes you have to spend time in the darkness so you can finally see the light. I do feel that for the masculine. They do have to experience perhaps that dark night of the soul in order for them to appreciate what they had to begin with. And that's with you, my feminines. We have fitness goals. Kissing burns 6.4 calories per minute. Want to work out. Some of you guys might also be a fitness enthusiast, or that could have been your masculine. And clearly the physical connection, kissing, those intimate moments reflected there. And then we've got drool. I can barely contain my desire for you when you're within reach. You're my ultimate craving, and I can't imagine letting another second go by without tasting you. So obviously they still want you. They still desire you, certainly sexually, okay? But the love is clearly coming through here. And they now recognize the type of bond that you guys share. Eternal flames. They've awakened to that. If they haven't yet, eventually I feel that's the direction that they will go. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this with some tarot cards, Libra, from my tarot teacher deck. So let's add to this. Let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra, for this mini reading. What else do you guys need to know? We do have the Ace of Cups, which I love. Okay, so Cups energy, water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for some of you. This for me, most importantly, is a card of self-love, of being able to fill that cup of love for yourself, because you have to have love for yourself first in order to find that love that you're looking for outside of yourself. This is something perhaps that your masculine needs to work on, but this is also such a great card of love, of those intimate moments, the deep connection that you guys still feel, a new relationship for some of you that maybe you're done with this connection and you're ready to move on from it. That applies to some. Maybe you're not willing to give this person another try. But for those that are, this could represent a new beginning for some of you, where this is a situation that can improve, that can get better, where you guys can get married someday and have a family someday. That's a possibility. And then we've got the World card right here. So there's a particular cycle for sure that needs to complete when it comes to karmic cycles. That door needs to be closed. And that's something that you can't help your masculine do. That's something that the masculine alone needs to be able to process and do for themselves. But with that World card, this is just giving you guys another opportunity to get it right, you know, to be able to stand on a much more solid foundation when it comes to your partnership. This is a very happy, successful energy where you guys can still fulfill each other's lives with your presence and the love that you still feel for one another. My feminines, you're coming through with this high priestess energy, so you got to tap into your intuition and really trust that. And I love how it's right next to this card of faith. I believe in us. We can get through this. If you believe in this connection, continue to trust that, trust your gut, follow your instincts when it comes to this. Your masculine needs to be able to do the same thing. Six of Cups, there's this feeling of nostalgia, of remembering the good times, the happy memories that you guys have shared. For some of you, this could have been your childhood sweetheart, childhood memories, but this is also a card of reunions. So there's a chance you guys can still come back together. And then you've got the Magician card, so manifestation here of a positive outcome, of a rekindled partnership, of your soulmate being a part of your life. We've got the Ace of Swords here, which is fantastic because this is clarity that maybe your masculine really needs in order to have that breakthrough, to bring in this new beginning when it comes to the two of you. And it's also a card of cutting things and people out of one's life. What do they need to cut out? Is this, okay? The karmic. They need to cut that person out and detach from that and come towards you if ultimately that is what they're wanting. Temperance is the need for patience, of balance, and this is another card letting you know that a reunion absolutely is possible, a reconciliation. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages here when it comes to the masculine, my feminines. This is my X Oracle deck, so some of these messages are from your masculine, or some of these messages could, of course, come from the feminine as well. So take whichever one of these makes sense for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra. For Libra. For some of you guys right now, the answer is no. This could be you saying this. It's like, no, you hurt me. You broke my heart. You cheated on me. You're with somebody else. So for some of you right now, this is your response. Okay? It could also be letting you know that it's like, no, the time isn't right for this to happen, for a reunion to happen. More time needs to unfold. They need to make better choices, better decisions. This could also represent somebody who has no faith, okay? And your masculine needs to believe as well, as much as you do, my feminines, that this can work itself out. Look at this. He, she didn't mean anything to me. Honest. They need to be honest with you. And as long as this statement is coming from a place of sincerity, my feminines, then perhaps you'd be willing to give them another chance. This card does say, I wish you the very best life has to offer. I just want you to be happy, even if it is without me. So we have masculines here who know and understand that they definitely did some damage in the partnership to create distance and separation here. And there's no guarantee that you guys will have a reunion, a reconciliation. It's possible for some of you guys, absolutely, if you and your masculine can get on to the same page and have the same desires and wants as to bringing things back together. But your masculine is also letting you know, my feminines, that if you guys don't work this out, that they just want you to be happy. And if that means going in another direction, finding love elsewhere, they're happy for you. I tried to call you to apologize, but I guess you blocked my phone number. Maybe that's something that you did, my feminines, to ensure that your masculine couldn't reach you, especially if there were infidelities here, if they've moved on to a relationship with a karmic. That's their own drama to figure out, but they hurt you by doing that also. So they can't reach out. Maybe they want to, maybe they already have, but they can't get through. And more than likely, for some of you guys, you've already given up on this partnership. It's like, no, I give up. So if that's the case, and you're no longer wanting this connection, then you don't, of course, have to accept it. But it seems to me that there are new beginnings here, and your masculine is still feeling very nostalgic about the partnership. If you are open to a reconciliation, it's still possible. But, you know, again, if that's not what you're looking for, if that's not what you're interested in, then you don't have to accept that. You've got your own choices. You've got your own free will to do whatever it is that you want to do. That's why these cards are right here. Genius, make wise choices. Love stings, choose wisely, for not all choices in love and romance are wise ones. If you know that it would not be wise for you to invest any more time into this relationship, then this is you having learned from what happened in the past, and you're making better choices for yourself. And that's okay. But there are those of you who are open to wanting a reunion. I hurt myself when I hurt you. It's true. By hurting you, my feminines, they ended up damaging the relationship, and they hurt themselves. And this could be you speaking up, my feminines. You hurt me, which is a reality for some of you guys. This could be the response from the masculine. I'm so sorry. Okay. Now this is interesting because this is the next card. Yes. So if at one point in time you weren't open to even talking to your masculine, perhaps eventually you will. Maybe you'll have a change of heart later. Maybe you're not ready. I won't ever forget you. No matter what happens here, you've made an impact on your masculine's life. You both have touched each other's hearts. You won't ever forget each other. These cards are definitely painting a particular story. Why couldn't you just tell me that you wanted to end things instead of cheating on me? Another statement, more than likely, another question from the feminines. This could explain why I was broken when you met me. So if they were broken, it really goes back to this statement right here. I hurt myself when I hurt you. Because, and I've said this so many times, hurt people end up hurting other people. I understand now why you're giving me the silent treatment. So take that if it applies, if you're giving your masculine the silent treatment. And one last card, I still love you. Okay, so no matter what's happened between the two of you, they still love you. And if you're open to giving your masculine another chance, the opportunity will present itself. All right, my feminines, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.